A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury.
If your pack grows over full, simply ask...
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respect. Goblins, master! Allow me. That was superb, Arisen.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! might await us on the road ahead.
Battle is best avoided here. Let me get that.
Nicely done.
I'm merely kidding.
Well said. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. There ought not to be water here. I've an ill feeling about this. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
You have my gratitude, sir. It would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll... Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join. Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier. Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light. I've just had a thought. Every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists. Fascinating. This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Goblins! What rotten luck!
That's enough.
Might as well lay down.
We are under attack!
This is where I fall. That's enough.
Glorious! What was that?
I'll not take that from you.
Seems we drove them off. You've my... Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart.
This looks good a place as any.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the right. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is not... You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender. lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, may I you, and no other, are the Sovereign. The only legitimate. Some days passed, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Ramon's long years yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead. Amir, however, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to—
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead. Troublesome.
Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. Here we are.
Say, you've got a decent arm on you. No need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster with my own two eyes. I've ne'er seen the like. Pray, sir, teach me to fight like you. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are cravens all. The sort that decided to teach to avoid the battlefield. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such as yourself. Won't you give me a chance? And this Baron fellow, I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your prowess. I'm inclined— Many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll seek out this Baron and see what he can teach me.
Over here, if you please.
No easy answers here.
Greetings. Welcome to the guild. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may... Have you found any of the items we discussed perchance? Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accept. You see, and we cannot simply purchase. So regrettably, let me see. What else can I... Methinks Roderick. He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We shall have to scour, high and low.
Mayhap this ladder is here for...
Oh, I possess no... those of other races differ. That's all 'tis, mind. And even if I did, no matter how they fascinate me, 'tisn't to be.
Hoi, friend, fair warning. From the tell of it, pray do be... Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow. The Goblin's Lair. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring the Goblin's Lair. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of...
Our packs are heavier.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. 'Twould be unseen. You would simply fascinating, such as this bowstring. Well, why do you stare? I suppose I sought into the timing could not be more, and forgive me. Every elf undergoes this. I've been training most indeed. I grew so vexed thanks to you. It might be just what I need to find my aim. Many thanks. But this is no... That's where I train you. I do hope you'll join me.
Would you mind coming over here?
Your Majesty, 'tis not a matter for prying ears.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would... Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's if your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to... The citizenry have called upon my... What say you? I thank you. The first is Trevo Mine. Next is Half Village. Finally...
There is no short...
There is much we ought to tend to. You will need to input... I have attempted to do this. Would that I could undertake that. What say you, your Majesty? Might I shall ensure that the door to the Queen... There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen of all those who serve the... I refer to Waldar many a time as and many a time as our laws dictate thus. What say you? I prepared a means for this mission, should you be discovered.
Over here, if you please. hell is? Vermin was once a beastren. Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location. Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me.
Well, that was another coming on vision. I knew the village would be in a bad way. But maybe
Would you mind coming over here?
Goblin's master! Well done, master. Seems we have it rained off.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage? By your So close a call offers no solace in victory. What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Tremendous work! Let us try for the same results with our next attack. I would be glad to demonstrate the efficacy of my mage skills, should you desire magical assistance. I would gladly be of aid. We're here, Master. 'Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive. Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard. By your leave. Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here. Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots. Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
Arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? I am deeply familiar with this region. You can count on me to guide you.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your eyes peeled. Here we go again. If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die. Understood. Tis done. Splendid. Onward. Our work is not yet done. On to the nearest location. We were to make for Harv Village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Boy, you there! If you reach the fire, give us a hand. Right, lend us your aid.
We're in your debt.
Scatter the goblin! You've a strong arm. It was a simple patrol. I don't know where we'd be if you had...
Tis broken. Ah, hold a moment. Methinks I espy a way through.
I am saved. Thank you, Arisen.
Onward. Our work is not yet done. Unless you've any objections, Arisen, I will plot our course from the nearest location. We were to make for Harv Village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here. I'll gather this. It might be of use. Over here, if you please. A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?